I think can trace their lineage back to those early experiments that Martin was doing with the legs on the top half and the bottom half. Fine kite, blue whale. We've just been overflown by 4 aircraft in formation, and the good news is they have read their notifications to airmen, and they're at a good 5,000 feet, I would say. We have permission here to fly today at 2,000 feet, or up to 2,000 feet. At the moment, nobody's even close to that. So up to 2,000 feet, we apply to the CAA and ask them, and they go, yep, you can have that for the weekend. And they then publish a NOTAM, a notification to airmen, which is available to every pilot who may be flying through this area, to tell them to stay well clear of us, that we have clearance to fly up to 2,000 feet, and that anybody else should be at least 3,000 feet above us, such as that light aircraft now approaching from the northeast. So that's all working brilliantly. I've noticed that on a Sunday afternoon we tend to get 1 or 2 light aircraft come through fairly high. They obviously just want to have a nose at us and see what's going on. They've seen the NOTAM and thought, oh, that's interesting, we'll go and have a look. So light aircraft up there, probably about 3,000 to 4,000 feet, I'd have said in his case. Normally in this country you're allowed to fly kites up to 200 feet above ground level, unless you have specific permission from the Civil Aviation Authority. But normally the limit's 200, which is plenty, it really is. So please do take those kites out, enjoy them down on the beach, take the kids out, introduce them to the delights of kite flying, and I'm sure many of us would absolutely love the chance to welcome into a kite club in your area. So we're still trying to get that whale up. The lifter is being a little temperamental. The whale is also being temperamental, but we are getting there. And Natalie, I think, has got a smaller version of the whale. Different type of whale, this one, because if you notice, this is based on the parafoil shape to let the air in. Gives a good impression from the side, but obviously the opening is far bigger on that kite, and based on the parafoil. So I'm looking now towards TC, and the boys from the quad mob, who are going to be putting on a bit of a show for you. And first of all, I think we've got Josh and Harry, who will be flying these wonderful 4-line kites. The Fulcrum, designed by Carl Robertshaw, a British designer and maker, and very keen kite flyer, I might add. Carl's a remarkable chap. He and his brother have done a lot of work for theatre and pop concerts and all sorts. But they started off with kites, and they're still doing kites to this day. And we've seen some of their beautiful long flowing deltas earlier. Fulcrum is one of Carl's latest designs, and I must confess today's the first day I've seen this. I think it's been around for a couple of years now, but Josh and Harry are really going to show us how they can be flown and tricked and so on and so forth. So remarkable kites. So they're just feeling their way around the sky, trying to get to understand what the air feels like in this area. To be honest, with the amount of turbulence we've got, it's going to be a bit like driving over a country lane in a 4x4, whereas normally they do prefer it to be beautifully smooth and easy. But at the same time, it's better than yesterday, because yesterday we had no wind at all, and Josh, well, all of the team, were really working hard to run around and effectively make their own wind. And Josh yesterday, and there's no way he can do it today, but Josh yesterday managed to do two 360-degree turns with tricks all the way around. So that means he runs around the field with the kite, so he's creating effectively some wind by running around, and he manages to get the kite to run all the way around him twice whilst he tricks at the same time. Believe me, that takes some doing. It's seriously impressive, and poor chap was looking a little tired and emotional at the end of it. I can't say I blame him. It was hard work, and particularly in temperatures as they were here yesterday, up at about, I think, 32 degrees. A lot cooler today, a nice cool breeze, but they're ready to go. So TC.